Did you know that the plan of God to save this world from sin was based on the principle of willingness to sacrifice oneself in exchange for the benefit of others? Well, Jesus said, whoever tries to keep his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life will preserve it. Well, it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. It's backwards. Our world sure doesn't live by that. But it is the principle that heaven lives by, and Jesus lived by that principle when he was on this earth. Planting seeds illustrates this point. Before a seed can reproduce more seeds, it has to die first. For every plant that you see here, a seed got planted and it started to decay as it sprouted to make more seeds. Jesus said, I tell you the truth, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Well, take a look at this. Wheat has been a dietary staple for man for a long time. It's where we get our bread. Farmers used to plant their seeds by throwing them out on the ground by hand, but today's farmers use machines that get the seeds down into the ground where they will sprout and grow and make more seeds. But this single seed that's going to sprout and grow, well, that one has to die first before it can make more seeds. It's a wonderful illustration of the gospel. If it wasn't for this dying Jesus, you and I and a whole lot of other people would have no hope for heaven, to be saved for eternity. He died so we can live. I'm Rod Beaver with Seed Time and Harvest. You remember when Adam and Eve chose to follow the devil rather than following God? Well, they gave up the life giver. And ultimately, death would come to them. It was inevitable, naturally so. But Jesus came along and he says, I love you, Adam and Eve. I love this world. I don't want you to die. I want you to live. But I will take your death and give you my life. And it's not only for them, it's also for us. Jesus takes our death because of our sin and gives us his life. That's what the cross is all about. When Jesus was on this earth, he knew that his dying hour was coming. But he said, and you can read it in John 12, I'm not quoting now, but it went something like this. He says, oh man, he said, am I going to shrink back from this dying hour? Am I going to pray to the Father to save me? He says, no, this is the reason I came here. You see, God sent his Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish. God sent his Son to die for you so that you and I could have life. Are you willing to accept him as your Savior today? I invite you to do that. I'm Rod Beaver with Seed Time and Harvest.